currently rated number 3 on the Jeep leaderboard. We haven't heard much from Jordy Smith since he withdrew from the Hawaiian Pro with a injury last month. Right there in the mix for the 2019 world title. Will he be ready for the upcoming showdown at the Billabong Pipe Masters? We asked him.
Well, to cut to the chase, there is 60%, 65 kind of pushing. You know, I had a surf this morning, got a couple good waves at logs, and then, yeah, it just really hurts to lie down, to be honest. Yeah, I think every day I gain about 2-3%, so it gets better by the day, but it's just one of those things, you know, that's happened, and everything happens for a reason. And I think for me, as far as my schedule goes, leading up to Pipe would be just bits and pieces of treatment, maybe a surf here and there. And then, yeah, like I said, you know, I've kind of done all my preparation before I got injured, so I was kind of really blessed that way. And just when that wave comes in that day, you just got to send it and really enjoy the moment.
What do you think? Can Jordy win his first title? Tell us in the comments below. Yesterday, we got our first look at the latest training footage of John Florence. Wearing a knee brace, he spent some time getting barreled and drawing big lines with coach Ross Williams. Looking good, John. I cannot wait to see what you're going to bring to Pipe this week for the Billabong Pipe Masters. Further south in the Pacific, our friends in Tahiti got good news this week. There appears to be a real chance that the 2024 Olympic surfing event could be held in French Polynesia. The French-based news agency AFP has reported that the Pacific venue is under serious consideration as an alternate to mainland sites including Hossegor and Biarritz. There are certainly no obstacles, but there is work to be done, said Senior International Olympic Committee official Christopher Duby. The IOC board will meet this week and could vote to finalize the location. Stay tuned. Photographer John Respondic has a new book out highlighting his travels and life and times with Chippa Wilson. Aptly titled Chippa by Respondic is a 120-page ride along with one of surfing's most intriguing personalities. For the high flyers on your holiday shopping list, this might not be a bad idea. It's available on respondicphoto.com.
Billy Kemper has won the 2019 Pipe Invitational and earned a spot into the Billabong Pipe Masters.
You know, today was a really long day and just trying to, you know, focus on one event at a time. And I'm super stoked. You know, surfing out here in the trials is like surfing against, you know, the best surfers in the world. These are the pipe specialists, the best locals, and to walk away with the win is amazing. I'm so excited to surf in the main event against, you know, the world's best.
And second place finisher, Maui's Imai Kalani DeVault, also landed himself a spot into the big show. Kemper, the big wave charger and defending Jaws Challenge winner, continues to showcase his well-rounded surfing in Hawaiian waters. For the full breakdown on the Pipe Invitational, head to worldsurfleague.com and check out the post show. All right, guys, we got the Pipe Invitationals today and the Billabong Pipe Masters tomorrow. Our partners at SURFLINE have forecasted a series of northwest swells that are inbound to the North Shore this week. And it looks like Pipeline is going to light up. Tuesday gets going with some expected 8 to 10 foot surf in the forecast, but it looks like the next couple of days could have some second and third reefers at Pipe. Another round of northwest swell is due for Wednesday, with possible 8 to 25 foot surf maxing out Pipe on Thursday, and the winds will be good all week. The first call for the Billabong Pipe Masters is tomorrow at 7 a.m. local time, so keep it here for updates. Embracing the moment, newly crowned world champ Carissa Moore and Caroline Marks were on set of NBC's Today Show in New York to talk about Olympic surfing.
Well, what did your folks say and your family and friends say when they found out y'all were on the Olympic team? What was their reaction?
We're going to Tokyo.
Exactly, yeah. Everyone was just super excited and like, oh my gosh, it was so crazy.
Check out the whole segment on today.com.
was opening day at Pipeline, and we saw all 5 contenders for the 2019 world title make their way through their heats straight into the round of 32. Defending world champ and Pipe Masters winner Gabriel Medina picked up right where he left off last year, absolutely commanding the lineup. Dominating his heat, he made a clear statement about his ambitions with a pair of high 8s for a 17.30 point total. Full 6 points ahead of his nearest title threat, Felipe Toledo. Current world number 1, Italo Ferreira, brought some air flair to his heat, but was bettered by trials winner and local wildcard Billy Kemper. It's going to be a big week for Billy. Jordy Smith and Kolohe Andino also both advanced out of their respective heats. The stage is set, and potential eliminations are in play for each heat moving forward. Next call for the Billabong Pipe Masters will be Wednesday, December 11th, 8 a.m. local Hawaiian time. Well, surf fans, we had to wait for just one more bit of news to come through before we could close out today's show. But don't worry, it's good news. We're talking about John Florence's return to competition. The 2-time world champ was relegated to the elimination round, but advanced by looking calm and collected in the barrel, and well, dare we say, like the John we all know and love.
The knee is feeling super good, you know. This is my, I've only surfed a handful of times so far and just been surfing in front of my house, so just, I don't know, it was nerve-wracking this morning though, like getting back in the jersey and like, okay, here we go, but once I got a few waves, you just don't even think about it anymore.
And where there's John, there's bound to be Kelly. Slater advanced out of his heat today as both surfers continue to eye the last spot on the U.S. Olympic squad.
At the end of the day, I probably got to beat John by 2 or 3 results. You know, if I get first, he has to get 5th, something like that. Look, he's in. He surfed a great year. If I do happen to get it, I'll think about it. But to be ahead of me still after all this time, it shows how good a year he had going for himself.
Additionally, doing the hometown crew proud, Ezekiel Lau and Billy Kemper posted the day's only 9-point rides. Well, as we move into the waiting period, looks like there's plenty of swell on the way for this year's Billabong Pipe Masters. Fingers are crossed for a big finish. Grab your big guns. The CBDMD Jaws Big Wave Championships will be underway this December 12th. Thursday, the start of the world's premier paddle-only big wave event will feature elite male and female athletes together at the famed Pe'ahi break on the north shore of Maui. Forecasted wave heights are in the 35 to 50 foot range with swell building throughout the day. So get ready for literally a huge day of surfing. One man ready for whatever comes his way is 3-time Jaws event winner Billy Kemper, who also won yesterday's Men's Pipe Invitational, proving that he is an all-around Hawaiian heavyweight of surfing.
If anyone knows anything about big wave surfing, there is a massive swell heading to Jaws, and it looks, you know, to me like a perfect day for an event. So, you know, go back home on Thursday and hopefully grab a 4th trophy over there.
So now we know, Thursday, it's on. Get yourself prepared for what could be a wild ride at Pe'ahi. Well, it was an absolutely insane day today at the Billabong Pipe Masters, with 2 of the 5 world title hopefuls getting knocked out of competition. Kolohe Andino, Italo Ferreira, and Gabriel Medina all advanced through, but Gabriel was easily the most informed surfer, bettering their scorelines by 7+ points. Contenders Felipe Toledo and Jordy Smith were both eliminated, walking off the beach with single-digit scorelines and their hopes of a world title dashed. But some would argue the real story of the day was the GOAT, Kelly Slater, and all of his pipeline swagger on full display. He bagged the first 10-pointer of the event, and sitting at 10th on the Vans Triple Crown ratings, he still has a shot of bringing it home.
I just thought, you know, I've surfed this whole year kind of behind the 8 ball. I'm always trying to catch up.
Then, of course, there was John Florence. He's only been back in the jersey 2 days, but boy, he has snapped right back into rhythm. Looking at home, he tallied an event-high 18.50 heat score.
Hypothetically, if Gabriel gets that third, how will that motivate you?
It'll motivate me a ton. It'll make me a little pissed off because he has one better than me, but it'll just fire me up more for next year.
Well, I think on behalf of all of us surf fans, we can say today is a day that will go down in history, an incredible day of surfing. And guess what? There's even more to come. And yes, we've got some Olympic news. 4 surfers made history today. Gabriel Medina, Italo Ferreira, Michelle Perez, and Owen Wright are now part of the 18-athlete WSL Championship Tour squad that have provisionally qualified for the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympic Games.
Official now, we're the first Brazilian male surfer to qualify for the Olympics. Tokyo 2020, congratulations. Honored to have you back.
Speaking of pipeline, just how good is the forecast for the rest of the Billabong Pipe Masters going to be? Well, if Kevin Wallace from Surfline is this excited about it, you know we're in for something special.
You know, it's been a long time since we've seen a forecast that's looked this good from start to finish. You know, several years, if not a decade or more. And then going into Thursday, things really get big. We see that next swell, and I think the morning is just going to be kind of washed out, and it's going to be pretty tough for any sort of competition. And then going into Friday, things more manageable again, but still solid, double to triple overhead, and looks like, especially in the morning, it looks like we've got good wind in the morning. On Friday, we've got that easterly trades that are going to be picking up, and should just be super hollow conditions.
The next call will be December 12th, 7 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. It's game on for the cbdMD Jaws Big Wave Championship, set to go off tomorrow in 50-foot plus waves at Pe'ahi in Jaws. One guy who we know will be ready to rock is 2018 Big Wave World Champ Grant Twiggy Baker.
So these are my new boards for the event. This is the 10-0, which I'll ride if it's smaller jaws, you know, fully on the west bowl, and it's kind of just a backdoor barrel fest. And then this is the big daddy, big mama. It's a 10-6, and I ride this one if it's 25-foot North Peak. You need a big board to catch them, a lot of foam. So even though they kind of look similar, this board's got about 20 extra liters in compared to this one. So if you think about it, there's a whole short board more in this. And yeah, you don't really want to be riding this thing because that means it's giant and you'll be shitting yourself, but I got it just in case.
Billy Kemper off to a quick start. Negotiates the drop. Long bottom turn for Kemper. Looking for the barrel. Finds an exit. And Billy Kemper with a strong start.
First wave of the final. I mean, that was a massive wave.
History was made today, and Billy Kemper is your 4-time Jaws champion, making Kemper the undisputed king of Pe'ahi. Kemper paced himself throughout the day, but came out swinging in the final of the cbdMD Jaws Big Wave Championships, daring his competitors to match his bravado. Ian Walsh charged his way to second. Nathan Florence and Kai Lenny all gave chase, but they were never able to rein in Kemper.
Wow, I don't even know what to say. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is my pride and joy. I leave blood, sweat, and tears out at Jaws. This is my backyard, and I'm very territorial.
The conditions at Pe'ahi pulsed throughout the afternoon, with wave heights reaching 50 feet as the women's final entered the lineup. Winning her 3rd contest at Jaws, Maui's Paige Alms put her years of experience and local knowledge to good use, holding off a hard-charging Felicity Palmatier and Amy Reichert in the final. Alms made some history of her own, becoming the undisputed queen of Pe'ahi.
Congratulations, how you feeling?
Thank you. So happy, so stoked. Pretty excited for a cocktail.
Today we saw what will go down in history as one of the greatest displays of big wave surfing ever seen. Jaws showed its teeth and Kemper showed his teeth right back. The women charged hard, everybody left safe and sound, and I'll tell you, one thing is for certain, the Kemper family will have a lot more under their tree after Billy's big win today. Congratulations to all the competitors for surviving a wild day at Jaws. We are witnessing one of the tightest, most exciting title races in the history of surfing, and the conclusion of the Billabong Pipe Masters is setting up to be something special. The man in the yellow jersey and hair, Italo Ferreira, will take on Pedersen Crisanto next. World champ Gabriel Medina is once again going up against Coyote Belly.
Hopefully we don't have any interferences or any battle between me and him, and we exchange really good scores, and hopefully I win. I mean, look, it's a world title heat, and I have to do my job.
Kolohe Andino, the third man in the title hunt, will face 2016 Pipe Master Michel Perez. And after his 10-point performance yesterday, all eyes will once again be on Kelly Slater as he takes on Rookie of the Year contender Seth Moniz. The race for the Vans Triple Crown is still on as well, and only 3 CT surfers can overtake Australian Ethan Ewing at this point. Slater, Perez, and Jack Freestone are still in contention. And of course, John Florence is still looking for his first Pipe Masters win. Next call will be tomorrow, Friday the 13th, 7 a.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. Stay tuned for the madness. Earlier today, the Paris 2024 Executive Board approved Chopo in Tahiti as the competition venue for surfing in the 2024 Olympic Games. We all know the power and the prestige of the wave at the end of the road, and the Summer Olympic window is prime time for Chopo conditions. This location still needs to be validated by the IOC early next year, but what an iconic surfing venue for the largest stage in sport. Next year, we'll see surfing's Olympic debut at the Tokyo Games in the Chiba Prefecture just outside the city.
Albelair taking that one straight on the noggin.
With the Billabong Pipe Masters on hold, that gives us the opportunity to take a look back to the carnage we witnessed yesterday at Jaws. Not only were there some monumental performances at the cbdMD Jaws Big Wave Championships, but there were also some seriously scary moments. 42-year-old Jamie Mitchell fell 20 feet from the top of a wave, got pinned to the bottom of the ocean, calling it the wipeout of his life. Albelair was rattled to the core. He was concussed, vomiting and seeing stars, but wrote yesterday to his fans thanking the water safety team and stating, quote, "It was pretty bad, but could have been a lot worse." And Keala Kennelly didn't hold back and paid the price, but was right there to help celebrate the day with the winner, Paige Alms. We hope everybody that paddled out at Pe'ahi yesterday is on the mend and reveling in what was and always will be known as an epic day of big wave surfing. You think morning traffic on the I-5 freeway in Los Angeles is bad? Well, take a look at the morning traffic at the Bonsai Pipeline. Our very own Oliver Kurtz was out at sunrise for day one at the Billabong Pipe Masters to deliver you a unique perspective. Imagine trying to get waves with Gabriel, Kolohe, and Italo in the water along with 50 plus other accomplished pipe specialists. But when everything comes together, you're treated with this. Oliver, I gotta say congratulations. That was your Christmas present, that was your New Year's Eve present, that was everything all wrapped in one. You deserve that wave, buddy, for all the hard work you do right here at WSL Surf Breaks. Well, Vans has done it yet again. They just dropped a new short film titled Doll Riot that features Karina Rizunko. Shot on a trip to Bali, the film captures the ever-stylish Californian sliding into some warm water peelers. You can check out the full cut right now, and we highly recommend that you do on the Van's YouTube page.
Yes, it's true. The Billabong Pipe Masters is on hold, but the clip of Gabriel Medina surfing with Owen Wright's son is completely burning up the internet. But the defending world champ has a dream, and that's to win 3 world titles.
I think in life, everyone should have a dream, you know, and work for it. That's what I've been doing, you know, dreaming a lot, working, and doing what I love. I'd say the last 5 years, it's been really intense. Last year I won the title, and this year I can win the title again, but it's been like this for the last 5 years. Every year is intense. It's all year long, trying to win every event, training and preparing for every event. It's been a long journey. As I said, I have a goal, and I'm really close to reach that goal.
But stick around, we got more on the pipeline forecast coming up later in the show. So there's more on the line at the Billabong Pipe Masters than just the world title. Pipeline is also the final event in the band's Triple Crown of surfing. And Australian's Ethan Ewing currently sits on top of the Triple Crown leaderboard. But with performances at Haleiwa and Sunset, there are 3 surfers who can surpass him and claim the crown. Kelly Slater, Michelle Perez, and Jack Freestone. Now, if Kelly can make the semis at the Pipe Masters, he'll walk away with the Triple Crown win. This is a feat that he hasn't accomplished in over 20 years. Talk about classic Kelly. Let's throw it over to SURFLINE's Kevin Wallace for a look at what to expect.
The surf is expected to be fairly slow over the weekend, but we have a couple of good-looking northwest swells lining up for next week. The first is developing from a storm off Japan right now and is expected to build through the afternoon on Monday before easing Tuesday. Surf in the double overhead range with sets likely pushing triple overhead as it peaks.
On Pipe, let's go. We are ready for you.